いらっしゃいませ、ソルトライブと申します。また見に来ていただき光栄に思います。それでは、コールオブクトゥルフ、やっていきましょう。第8章、リバーサイド病院。七死処方で泥棒の痕跡をたどったピアスは、事件の陰にチャールズ・ホーキンスがいることを突き止めた。本屋の金庫を開けたピアスは、アルジャーノン・ドレイクとサラ・ホーキンスが隠したものを目の当たりにした。金庫の中には人の皮膚に包まれた書が横たわっていた。探偵の血が騒ぐ。本を開くと彼の精神が別の体に映し出された。
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Did you inject him with a tranquilizer?
No, Doctor. Not me, not anyone. Our stock is empty, yet again.
Again? But there was enough for the whole island.
More and more people are suffering from insomnia. We can't refuse to help.
Of course.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
What can you tell me about him?
He was highly agitated an hour ago. We were about to tie him down when he fell asleep. 10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position. I thought he was waking up, but no.
What are his symptoms?
His temperature has been going down, his skin losing its color, his body rigid. I closed his eyes myself. They were glassing over. I didn't want them to dry out, and I couldn't bear to look at the expression on his face.
You did well. Don't worry. Let's stay professional, if you will. I don't recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy. I think he works for Ms. Baker.
Who?
You know, the woman at the head of their gang. They call her Cat.
Oh, I see.
Do you have other questions?
Show me his file.
That's not possible.
Don't tell me Dr. Fuller has taken this file as well. We need it.
That's why I called you. This man's ailment has been hidden from us.
Come on now. What was he treated for?
An intoxication, I was told. After inhaling chemicals.
That'll do for the time being.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Very well. I'll examine him. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. Tender at the touch. Slightly sticky. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
これらの症状がとても心配です。こんなの見たことがない。あなたは彼をモンスターに変えてしまったんですよ。いや、それはわからん。ここだな。こんなの見たことがない。びっくり。
His limbs? His body temperature? I don't know what experiments you've undertaken, but this is going too far.
Oh, I sense some excitement beneath your indignation. Could it be you wish to join me in my scientific endeavors?
You are a brilliant physician, Dr. Fuller, but this man has the attributes of some kind of animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
怖いこと言うな。ね、後ろからちょっと頭ペン叩いてやろうかと思います、ね。
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
誰も犯罪だと言ってないわよ。今はまだ。この件にかからない方がいいわ。隠されたカルテが証拠よ。まあ。隠されたカルテ気になるよね。
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mom.
ね、なんとかして見つけたいもの。おお、今ピアスじゃないからピアスを選ぶことはできないんだね。そう、アイテムを持っていないと。じゃあ、フラーの事務所に入る。
This place draws you in and never lets you go.
ね、一度見つけてしまうと二度とは出れない。
Chronic insomnia, like half the island.
慢性的な不眠症を島民すべてが発症している。もうやばすぎるよね。
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
もうやばい薬も使ってそうだし、なんたることよ。いろいろ見て回りましょうね。
Hay fever. What's he doing here?
ね、花粉症の人がなんでこんなところに。
Doctor, please.
どうしたどうした
My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation.
あら、やばいじゃん。
His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
まずは患者たちを見て回りましょう。ね、医者としてね。
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
背骨を骨折やばい。
What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back?
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
ああ、それしか聞けないのね。
Mrs. Sanders?
え、あら、あらあらあらあらあら、あなたもここにいるのね。大変なことになってきてるじゃん。ね。
She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
おお、じゃあフラー医師はなかなかのやり手という感じかね。ほんと人摘出までしなくちゃいけなかったのに、残すことに成功。
What is the boiler room key doing here?
ね、
The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
ね、ボイラー室の
The key to the
鍵が
boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
ちょっと申し訳ないけど、この辺でダッシュしてね、いろいろ探してみよう。
Intoxication from breathing organic vapors. Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
まずはでも、まあ、ここまで来ると普通はね、なんか、ウイルス的なものを疑いそうなものですが。
Dr. Colden, here you are at last.
え
This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling. His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
怪我の手当てを続けて。何をもってこの判断になるのかがよくわからんけど、とりあえず、怪我の手当てを続けてもらいましょう。
You did good work. The tranquilizer is kicked in. Now you can disinfect and bandage his wounds.
Thank you, Doctor. And as to his weight loss?
I'll prescribe an antifungal treatment for his dysgeusia. In the meantime, feed him intravenously.
It'll be done.
ね。ちょっと間違えた判断になったらごめんなさいね。だって、リアルに医学知識がないんですもん。許してくださいね。うん。一通りは見たかな？うん、行けるところはすごい多いね。
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
めっちゃ口悪い感じだね。
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
どういうことなんですか？追いつけていないぜ。コールデンさんよ。おどき。
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
かわいそうに。
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor. Everything all right?
All is well.
Thank God, no.
Come now. Don't let that witch sap your morale.
I'm trying, Doctor. I'm trying. It's just that sometimes I imagine she shuts down the water herself, just for the pleasure of harassing me.
だとしたらやばいね。
Her time is much too precious for these kind of petty games. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor. Everything all right?
All is well, Elizabeth. Thank you. I was making sure the water wasn't cut off yet again.
Thank God, no. The water's running. I have no desire to call Donovan for help.
Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
Courage, Elizabeth. 久々にカレッジって聞いたね。懐かしいもんですな。行けるところいっぱいあるね。調査のしがいがある。何でも見つけてあげますから。ね、一瞬この白い白衣が幽霊に見えたことは内緒だぜ。医学参考書。現代世界で知られ、実践されているすべての医学書を辞書のようにアルファベット順で並べている。各項目につき主要な研究や参考となる経緯名がまとめられている。リンゴ丸置き。
I have little time for you, Doctor. you'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do. I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctor. Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going?
めっちゃ怒っとうよ。
Dr. Colden.
はいはい。
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
めっちゃ嫌なやつよ。なるほど。これで、水を止めて、で、直させに行ったところに対して、どの番夫人に行ってもらうってことね。なるほど、なるほど。理解したよ。まあ、じゃあその前にいろいろ見ておきましょう。めっちゃタバコ吸ってるやん。
Let's hope I can go through the administration office.
さっきのところが通れる道だよと。
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
またあれか、スニーキングミッション系だね、これ。
This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
何をしたんですか、ピアス。
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
どうしたの？
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I've done an exam. Deborah is looking after him.
And the family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see her medical file.
I'll never understand why it's so hard to see patients' files around here.
Rules are rules. See, with Dr. Fuller, he's in charge. Anyhow, they're still waiting, and I don't think they'll leave until they get what they want.
Understood. Anything else?
As a matter of fact, yes. A man has been brought up from the basement.
I saw him, yes. It's always the same thing. They bring them up without any explanation, with a multitude of self-inflicted injuries. We take care of the wounds, and then they leave. Each time, I feel like I'm sending them back to hell.
Their affliction is not our responsibility. You cannot save everybody, Doctor.
まあね、水を止めるドノバンを引きつける。
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory.
はいはい。
Please, the fewer interruptions there are, the faster I'll be finished.
そんな怒らなくて。
Where did my fiancé go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
お、
Ethan,
Marie,
what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
どうして私のところに来なかったんですかねえ。
I thought we trusted each other.
Really, Marie? Can you swear to me that you're not intending something reckless?
It's because I respect you that I won't lie to you.
Is there something I should know?
You better tell me about your symptoms.
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh. There's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
ね、ほとんどいないのに。やたら時間かかって申し訳ないです。
Is everything all right, Ethan?
Yeah, I know I should go.
I will work until late.
Oh. All right.
イーさんもやばそうだね。
Dr. Colden. Do you want something?
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but...
まあまあ、特に有益な情報をくれるわけではない。
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference. Thank you again, Doctor.
おう、気にするない。いやー、飯すっごい嫌な感じ。不衛生にも程がある。
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
いや、これだってあれだぜ。蓋してないよ。ねえ、管理面どうなっとるんですか。
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
はーい。
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan?
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
あは、悪いことだね。もっと仲良くできないものですか？
The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
処方箋、バルビツレートの処方箋、フライ氏の署名が入っている。薬の量が異常らしい。犯罪人論。チェザレ・ロンブローゾによる疑似科学読本。個人の形態論と犯罪傾向を結びつけている。真面目な研究であり、論証が正確であることから知識のない読者は騙されかねない。
We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
全然発注したものが入ってこないんだね。大変なことよ。
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, but Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment.
じゃあまあ水を止めて、でここの奥に入ってだね。ハイセキュリティユニット。
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
はいはい。とりあえず水を。
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm
It's
the one who
temperamental,
pays.
if I understand
What a
correctly.
pest. It's so unfair.
どこに繋がってるんだ？これがこっちに行って、この中に行っている。ボイラールーム。
The door to the boiler room is locked. Where did I see that key? Ah, yes. The office in Block B.
はいはい。理解してますよ。B ブロックの鍵を取りに行きましょう。机の中だね。
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
そうだね。スニーキングアクション見せてやりましょう。果たしてうまいこといくことなのかどんなのかどん。わーお。 ボイラールーム大変なことになってるな。回せますそれ。
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
道具を見つけなくてはいけない。しかし、結構いろんなところ、あ、ここかな。モンキーレンチを見つけた。ね。モンキーレンチがあれば、もう何も怖くない。よいしょ。ね、これで水が止まるはずなので。
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
そうだね。ここで水ぶっ投げてやりましょう。おい。
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly. I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
ごめんね、エリザベス。
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
おい、次はもうエリザベスには本当申し訳ないね。ごめんね、エリザベス。エリザベスどこに行くんだい？ああ、なるほ
Mrs.
ど。
Donovan?
I'm busy. Elizabeth, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. But it's about the water.
そう、あそこでやってもらってる間にここの中を調査しましょう。
At last. The missing files must be hidden here. The Stendhal syndrome.
心理
Of
研
course.
究。極め
This
て
is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders.
心理研究、極めて希少な、精神疾患、スタンダール症候群の研究。患者は芸術作品に、なんていうのこれ、暴くっていう感じだけど、精神障害を呈する。わからない。そうなんだよね。文章の流れで読める漢字は多いんだけど、いきなりできたときに、なんだっけかこれって良くなることがあります。
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle. I've unlocked something.
お、フラーの事務所に隠されていたシリンダー、サラ・ホーキンスの精神分析を重ね、その1回に関する考察を録音したもの。
Files. I was right.
ね、なんか意外とすんなりいきましたね。ここでもう聞いちゃうのかい？ちょっとこっちもいけませんね。ここはもう普通の出口だからまずいね。他にないですか？
Conclusions, session number 17. Patient, Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
Why is Ethan on medication?
Hmm? なんで靴が入ってる？
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
何ですかこの薬は。っていうか、コールマンも、コールデン医師も、なんかサイコメトリー使えるようになってる。
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came. Irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later.
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here?
そうだよね。なんでこんなところに指が。
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings.
なんか怖いこと言って
They
るな。
must remain hidden in plain sight.
これ誰ですかいな。まだ調べてないところがあるのか。この靴か。
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
サラの靴、一部だけ焼けた靴。サラ・ホーキンスのものだったようだな。なるほど。ということは、これはサラ・ホーキンスということだな。やはりな。
I must go back to the basement.
サラ・ホーキンスの死骸を使って何かをやっていたんだね。一体何をやっていたんだ、フラー医師は。さて、これ普通に出れるんでしょうか。あ、普通に出れました。精神病棟に降りる。すんごい怖い顔。びっくりした。人の姿に見えました。ね、びっくりさせないでいただきたい。開けたら閉める。よいしょい。すごいよね。精神病棟ってもう完全にこれやべえところじゃない。しかも、ここは深い。なんか血がめちゃくちゃ出ている。なんともやばそうな雰囲気が漂ってまいりました。まあ、開けてみましょう。
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
開いた。やっぱ開けちゃまずかった。なるほど、ここでピアスに戻ってくる。
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly.
お、アルジャノンドレク、ここの店主さんかな。
Talk, filthy thief! I swear I'll shoot!
これだな。話術バスター、 筋力エキスパートじゃないとダメだ。これでいきましょう。チャールズ・ホーキンスの仕業だ。
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead!
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
これだな。お、これだ。
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
あれ、ネクロノミコン
Dr.
か。
Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute.
やべえもん見ちゃっ
She's
た
in
な。
danger. I have to go.
Wait. No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
そうだな。詳しい人間に来てほしい。
All right. All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go. Rescue the doctor.
Thank you, Drake.
まさかネクロノミコンだとは思わなかった。まあね、人間の皮を使ってるという時点でやべえ本だとは思っていたが、まさかネクロノミコンだったとは。ね。はい、といったところで今回の実況はここまで。どんどんやばくなってきましたね。宇宙的ね。